Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, my first video here over on My Level 10 Lifestyle. I'm so excited to be in this space with you and share with you life and living a debt-free life, living your best life, your level 10 life. And what does that even mean? It means living your best life. If you're new to my channel, I have another channel, it's My Level 10 Life, and that's where I've shared my weight loss journey up until now and still going strong over there. And for the past 2 years, I've shared how I lost 150 pounds, how we paid off all our debt, and I realized I kind of needed to separate the two and have weight loss over there and life over here. And so this space is going to be all about life, lifestyle, living your best life, and more kind of services beyond after your VSG journey. So if you are a weight loss person that has followed me, this is going to be a good space for you to carry on with resources and tips and a place to serve you further on this journey. You can always bounce back to the VSG space if you need some help and resources there, but if you're just wanting to move more into a high vibe, intentional, exceptionally wonderful life, then let's carry on over here. So my name is Erin. I lost 150 pounds after having gastric sleeve surgery 2 years ago. Also during that time, my husband and I paid off all of our family's debt. It was $70,514, and we still maintain a debt-free lifestyle to this day. And 6 months ago, my husband took a job in Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area, and we thought that was where we were supposed to go. We started building our dream house out there, and we're really excited to start a new life. We'd met so many good friends out there, and just we're really happy. And then November 1st, my husband found out he was getting laid off at his job, and we had to really shift everything. And so we realized we were 16 hours away from family. We're from Kansas, and we were in Northern Kentucky, which is a beautiful area. If you guys have never been there, some of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life, the friendliest people, and just an incredible space. And so we everything kind of fell apart November 1st, so my husband lost his job. We lost our house, and we were living at the time in a very small rental with 6 of us. We have 4 kids, and my 2 older boys had decided they wanted to go back to Kansas. They didn't want to live in Northern Kentucky anymore, and so they decided to make the move back to Kansas at Christmas time. And when we put them on the plane, we didn't want to be in Kentucky anymore. We didn't want to be that far away from our family and our kids. And I asked my husband, like, what's next? Like, you don't have a job, so where do we go? Do we stay here? Do we go somewhere else? And we literally took a map, and it was Oklahoma. And we were like, all right, where in Oklahoma? And we had a good friend that lived in Wasso, which is north of Tulsa, and she and I had talked a year ago about this area. And then I have another friend who lives in this area who's been a great resource for me to ask ideas of things too. And so I had 2 friends in the area, and both vouched and said, you know, it's a great area, good jobs, affordable housing. You know, we went on, you know, realtor.com and looked, and housing was really cheap. Good jobs here, really good jobs for both my husband and I, and we were 4 hours from family. So it was a really fast decision. We decided on a Friday to move. We decided on a Saturday what town. We decided on a Sunday what house, and we moved on a Saturday after that. So it was literally 1 week, and we packed everything up very quickly, which wasn't hard because most things were still in boxes preparing for the move that we were supposed to have. And we loaded everything we own on a 26-foot Penske truck and drove to Oklahoma. We loaded up on a Saturday, the 28th. We drove on the 29th. We unloaded on the 30th, and we're completely unpacked now. And so it was very fast, very sudden. And I'll tell you something, that if you're from Kansas, Oklahoma area, or you've ever been here, you will know exactly what I'm talking about when I explain this to you. When we lived in Kentucky, it was a very curvy, roads were curvy, it was very beautiful, very beautiful, very beautiful in the fall there, very curvy roads and different terrain. And when we left Kansas, you know, Kansas is flat, and so is Oklahoma for the most part, from what I've seen. And when we got here, we were like, oh, this feels like home because it's so flat and all the roads are so flat. So back in northern Kentucky, it would take us longer to get places because of traffic and roads. And here we can get anywhere within 10 minutes. So that is super great. And we love that. So far, we absolutely love Oklahoma. We've met some amazing people so far. And our neighbors brought us over fresh baked cookies, and we're in the cutest rental home in a little neighborhood that is so cute and nice, and we're just so grateful. And that's a thing in itself. So one thing about Kentucky for my husband and I is that we thought that was our home. We thought that was our forever home. And when he lost his job November 1st, like, I want you to understand this time frame because it's so crazy. Halloween night, we were trick-or-treating in our new neighborhood, the house we were building, and we just thought we were moving in a month. We were pumped. We were like, Christmas in Kentucky, our new home, and we were just, that was what we were thinking. And then the next morning, my husband called me, and I'll link that video, where he told me he lost his job, and life just completely changed for us. And every single door in Kentucky began to shut. Everything. Friendships, job, home, everything shut. Everything shut tight. It's like God was done with us in Kentucky and was ready for us to move on. And when we decided to move to Oklahoma, every door opened wide. Every door opened wide. And it's really hard to get a job or a house when you don't have a job, because they do a job check. And so we had to put down a bigger deposit because we didn't have a job, but we had living expenses saved. We had done baby step number 3. So we had our emergency fund funded. And every door opened up for us to come back here and live, or come here, because we had never been here before. That's another thing. We had never been here to where we live in Oklahoma. We had never been here before. We just, by faith, put money down on a rental and came and showed up, and it's been great. And so our rental home is amazing. I'm still so grateful that we're here, and we signed a year lease, so we're at least going to be here for a year. We don't know where we're going, and at this point we don't really have plans. We just are going to sit here and park and be happy and raise our kids and be so close to family, our boys, and live a good life. And so every door opened for us when we decided to come to Oklahoma, like opened wide. And it's been amazing. It's been truly amazing. And only God could orchestrate something like this so quickly and execute it so quickly and have it feel right. And so we're just very grateful. Things could be a lot different right now for us. We're grateful to be together. We're grateful to have a great place with jobs. At the end of the month, when my husband was wrapping up, like, he went to turn in his key card and his laptop and all his things, they tried to tell him, we made a mistake and we need you to stay. Really? I mean, they ruined our lives pretty much. They took everything from us, and you know, we decided to move, and then all of a sudden they were like, can you stay? And my husband tried to explain to them, you know, we lost our house. Why would we stay here? And they said, well, can you get your house back? They were like oblivious. And we're like, no, it's sold to someone else. And they asked him to stay on at his job, and he said no. He said no because we were moving to Oklahoma. We'd already put money down on a rental. We already were moving, and they said, well, you can work remotely for 3 months and come to Oklahoma and have that covered. And so that was super nice, and we were able to come out here, and we moved relatively cheaply to get out here. We, you know, saved money everywhere we could, and are just working really hard with our expenses. So my husband is keeping his same job for 90 more days, and looking for something in the area. So and he's already had leads, and it's been really amazing. So we're really grateful for this area, these people. I'm also job hunting, which is interesting because I haven't worked outside of our home or outside of our business in 8 years now, and it's time. I feel like I need more stable income and benefits, and I'm excited, and I have a few really good jobs in mind that I'll share with you. So I will go from work at home mom to working mom on YouTube, so that'll be kind of interesting. Follow along. And I want to share meal prep over here. I want to share you know, just organization, just home stuff, debt-free living, vlogs, all kinds of things. I'm so excited to share that over here on this channel, so be sure to subscribe and follow along, because I'm going to share lots of good things over here, and I'm really excited. So if you're all into, you know, living your best life, living a debt-free life, living healthy, living well, then this is a space for you. And so we're just excited for our new Oklahoma journey and our new house here, and just kind of seeing what happens and where we end up working and how that's going to look. And I can't wait to share more with you. So thank you so much for watching. Definitely introduce yourself in the comments down below. I'd love to know who's here and get to know you more. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and stay tuned because I have so many more videos coming, and you won't want to miss out. So alright guys, talk to you soon. Bye.
We're spreading color.